All right, welcome back. My apologies. I apparently hit a time limit on the screen-o-matic system that I didn't know existed. So I was just finishing up talking about the strengths of the C3 Logix, and now for some of the weaknesses. One of the big weaknesses I think is that it's probably fairly expensive. I tried to find some information on the expense of it. If you see here, it says it's $1,800 for a yearly subscription. I'm not sure how much that actually includes. I found on another website here talked about having having up to 5 users through this Carrick Institute partnership that they have. So I'm not sure exactly if this is the most reasonable way for school districts to utilize this, because I don't know if all the school districts have that type of money. It also could be time consuming. As someone who's taught in high schools for 12 years, the process of getting athletes ready for their sports season. It's estimated that the testing takes 15 to 17 minutes to perform. So I'm going to round that up to about 20 minutes, give or take. If we think about doing every athlete in the school, just thinking from a logistics point of view, it could be very time consuming. And it's also not a perfect science. Concussions, everything with concussions, we still don't know exactly what all of this data means. It was suggested in one article, could people fake this? Could people potentially set their baseline to be very low? And if they set their baseline very low, then if they do have a concussion, no one will suspect anything, because those are those potentially true competitors. But through research, and you'll see this on my references page, they did find that it really did not have the possibility for people to fake it. Yes, maybe there could be, but it would be very, very difficult and challenging. And I don't think that that's really a logical thing that would happen. So overall, if I'm thinking, would I recommend this? I would highly recommend it. If you have the ability to test all the players and you have the ability um, to pay for this, then it's not an overall major expense for you. It would be recommended because it's clearly the most thorough. Almost every article that I looked at as I researched stated that it was very, very comprehensive, and that's what gave it its advantage. And I think that baseline testing is very important. And it's the easiest way to return a player back to the field or to the court with a clear conscience both from you and the player. It also gives you tangible evidence. There are very pushy parents sometimes that will want their kids to be out there, and same for the athletes as well. And sometimes they need to see hard data that may suggest that, hey, even though that you may say that you're feeling a little bit better, you may not actually feel as good as, or you may not actually be doing as good as you think that you feel. So with that, I would highly recommend the use of it. I think that overall, its advantages way outweigh the disadvantages that exist. Thank you for listening to me today. Here, my references are all listed right here. Please feel free to use any of them or look at any of the sites. I'll also have this the Prezi presentation I use is also a public presentation so that anyone can view it. And I'd like to thank you again for listening. And this is me signing off.